make my apple pie.
Yeah, let's go.
These are our ingredients for apple pie.
The preserved apples. These are the organic apples. This is cinnamon, unsalted butter. This is the brown sugar. And this is the pie crust.
First, we melt the butter in the pan. Next, we take 2 spoonfuls of the butter and set it aside for later.
Next, you pour in the brown sugar and stir it around and mix it with the butter until it's fully melted.
Then we roll out the pre-made pie crust.
Then you take the rolled out dough and you put it on top of the brown sugar and melted butter.
Now you dump out the preserved apples.
For a healthier apple pie, replace the preserved apples with fresh apples because that gets rid of all the chemicals that are in preserved apples.
Next, we put the second pie crust on top.
Now you add the melted butter that you set aside earlier.
Next, we pour cinnamon sugar on top of the melted butter.
Now you make 4 slices in a compass shape so that the pie doesn't get burned inside. Now you put the pie in.
To test the carbohydrates in apples, you use Benedict solution and heat it up until it turns orange. Enzymes can cause discoloration in apples.
To stop the discoloration, add lemon on the apples.
The acid level in apples is high, and the approximate pH level of apples ranges from 3.3 to 3.9.
The changing variable in our project is using real apples, which is healthier, versus preserved apples, which is not as healthy.
Apples are made up of more than 80% water, 4% vitamins and minerals, and 10% carbohydrates.
These are 2 glucose carbohydrates going under dehydration synthesis. Blue stands for oxygen and red stands for hydrogen.
The 2 OH molecules will combine to form water and oxygen will be left over. Libby, move your arm!
Pour the water out.
And now it's left with
1 oxygen.
Oh god.
This oxygen molecule will form a bond between the 2 glucose carbohydrates.
Sorry, who are you?
Baker Kim.
What do you do for a living?
I bake.